Dungeons and Dragons.
And it actually did its thing, so we are good.
Okay. Well, cool. Okay. So last time in Chilt, you guys went down into the depths of Wormheart Mine and met some kobolds. Killed a few of them, but met one that actually escorted you down and helped you like take the dragon's treasure and stuff. You spent a lot of the session basically counting your money and accounting and doing currency exchange and deciding that you were going to carry a lot of shit back up out of this mine. And also, you found a battle axe, and that battle axe's name was Bob. So then you left Wormheart Mine and kind of retraced your steps back toward the mountain, well, I guess under mountain dwarven forge of Hrakamar, home of the albino dwarves that have been displaced by a somewhat recent incursion of these lizard creatures that seem to have some tie to the elemental plane of fire. And we left off as you were coming up pretty close to one of the entrances to Hrakamar, and you had just seen off in the distance a party of albino dwarves kind of flagging you down, having been expecting you when you returned from the Wormheart Mine. So, as this group of, I don't know, probably like maybe 6 of them would have like come out and actively been looking for you and trying to catch you before you made it all the way to the mountain. The familiar one that you had met during your rest at the side of Ataz Yikawazi is quick to close the gap and approach. And he says, well, it's good to see that you're, well, I think, coming to honor your part of the bargain.
Yes, we're coming to aid you. It's nice to see you again.
Likewise, seems the kobolds weren't too much of a nuisance to you then. Very good. He kind of like waves for a handful of his friends to, come and join him in the conversation. And one of them, a we'll say pretty thickly bearded albino dwarven female walks up and kind of visibly takes the lead, kind of like, steps in front of your friend whose name I don't even know if you actually got before. She just walks up and says, I am Siti. I'm in charge of these dwarves. You will be speaking with me now, and it is perhaps with my help that you will be able to clear out this Hrakamar and bring us back to our home. I hear you are dragon slayers?
Nah, that's just me.
Yes?
Okay, she looks at Gromad when he chimes in with that. Says, oh, all by yourself?
I mean, mostly.
She kind of looks at the rest of the group like, oh, really?
Fib nods.
Yeah, I'll nod as well.
I'll shrug.
I apparently completely missed what he said, so.
Basically, everybody, well, a lot of people are backing up Gromod on the I just killed the dragon pretty much by myself story.
I don't know why everyone decided to be in support of this. But like it's definitely happened a while ago.
I mean, I personally support him because the little guy's got some gonads.
You got spunk, kid.
Yeah, basically, he's got some spunk.
Okay. So what was that?
Laugh.
Okay. So yeah, she looks at Gromod and says, "Well, then perhaps maybe you can just go in and leave the rest of us to stand guard outside."
I like the company, though.
Well, I don't question the successful. Not sure. All right. Well, what do you know about fire newts? Crickets chirp.
I mean, I don't. Do we know anything?
I mean, probably not. So, seeing the like blank look on everybody's face. Right. Well, fire, newts, like big lizard people. Well, big, little bigger than us. Made of fire, or at least from a fiery place. Lots of them. Took over Rakamar. Drove us out. Haven't seen a lot of the family since, well, the lizards showed up. And, well, we need to get our home back. So, she, kind of looks over at the mountain and says, "Make you a deal. You help. Everybody get 20 pounds adamantine. And we show you wreckage of skyship that land in the jungle. We lead you to it."
I'll kind of step up and say, do you happen to know what they were carrying?
The skyship?
Yes.
Do not know. We dwarves do not venture into the treetops. That is where this ship is.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I suppose. The only reason I ask is I'm not one who's very... And I'll kind of like flex a muscle and it droops down. I'll say adamantite. It was adamantite or adamantium?
Adamantine.
Adamantine, sorry. Adamantine really doesn't have too much of a use to someone like me. I'm willing to help out. I just, I'm a little more magic-y. I kind of wiggle my fingers.
She says, adamantine, sort of magical. If nothing else, you trade for food back at your village?
I'll shrug. I mean, I'm in.
Okay.
Do I know how much this adamantine would be worth?
Basically it works out to 10 gold a pound.
And they're giving us 20 pounds each?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Can we carry literally anything else, though?
That is the question now, isn't it?
Because we're pretty full.
Yeah, but we got a bunch of copper. We could probably just dump a bunch of this shitty copper off here.
We left the copper.
No, I took a
Silver.
bunch. I've got a bunch of
Oh.
copper too. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have copper too.
Yeah, I got
have,
like 3K.
I only have 1,500 copper.
I just have like
can-
3,000 silver weighing me down.
Oh, I've
Can
got.
we exchange our? Can we treat them like a bank? Do they have?
Yeah, you know what? I will. You know, what? I guess that's a good point. I'll say, well, did you go? Sorry for stealing your idea, Laura, but I'll say, well, did you guys have
No,
any storage, like any gold storage or anything that we could possibly? And I guess I'll jingle one of the massively full bags of copper. And I'll say, well, you know, any way we could lighten our load too, possibly. A fair trade, of course, but
Okay, she says
once we save.
we'll have to see what is left in treasury.
A fair point.
Not sure what lizards take.
Well, if they're anything like the lizards that we've seen, worms, then I'll kind of pop out my snake. I'll say, this guy eats worms. This guy eats anything, actually.
Okay, I think one of the dwarves like standing in the back, like visibly like kind of hones in on the snake, like, don't you try it?
I'll just
But
flick my wrist and the snake is gone again.
okay. Yeah. So Scythie, again, like, kind of transitioning back to okay, let's get this shit done. She's like, so with Dragon Slayer, you are confident that you can clear out Rakamar, yes?
Yeah, we could stop anything.
Good. We'll wait outside then.
Are we at the entrance? Or was she leading us to the entrance?
So you guys are, we'll say, like, a little less than 10 miles from the entrance, because it's like the next hex over from where you guys are. So yeah, I mean, they intentionally didn't get too close so that they didn't, like, you know, run into a bunch of the patrols of these fire newts and whatnot. But yeah, so once you guys seem like confident or whatever, Scythie is more than happy to lead you guys to the place. And knowing that, you know, you're handling whatever's going on inside, they can at least take up kind of concealed, fortified positions around the entrance of the actual, like, facility that's under the mountain.
They said they had a camp or something too, right?
Yeah, so they were driven out of Rakamar and basically displaced to go and kind of just forage and live in the jungle as best they could. It's not really like a camp.
No,
it's
but
like,
I know they said, didn't they say they had a place that, like, if shit went sour, we could possibly go find them? Or was that not them?
I mean, like, it's not. So I wouldn't call it like a place that you'd be able to, like, fall back to and fortify.
No, but
if
like
that's
to
what you're
go
thinking.
to if we needed to take more than a day, but like a place we could go to where it's at least somewhat safe from, you know, at least we got some. They're not gonna kill us, basically.
I mean, that's like probably a couple days travel out from Rakamar, because any closer than that, and they'd constantly be subject to, you know, roving bands of these fire newts and whatever else lives down in the valley.
I gotcha. Okay, I must be mixing a couple of things then. So.
But yeah, so okay. I mean, yeah, having all that kind of straightened out, if you guys are ready to push on into the actual, like, forge of Rakamar, I think we said that you guys could get there by nightfall if you wanted to do that, or you could, you know, take a brief detour or try and, like, conceal yourselves where you are and get a night's rest in beforehand.
I take it they would know if there's a back way in.
Yeah, to their knowledge, there isn't necessarily a back way in. Let's see. Well, actually, to the dwarves' knowledge, Scythie at least, being like one of the higher ranking people, would be able to tell you that there is, in fact, a long minecart track that, at least when they were living there, connected to Wormheart, which is the place where you just were.
I will inform her that has since been collapsed by kobolds, and we just came from there, so...
Right.
They collapsed it to keep the lizards out.
Okay, well, in that case, there are no other entrances.
Gotcha. Okay, good to know. And actually, you know what? I will, that night, if I would like to take a night and sit down with her and try to have her roughly help me draw out a map of the inside of Harakamar.
Okay.
So that at least we know what rooms were what when they were living there, so we can kind of know what to expect, and you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be super great, but just so we go into a hallway and know, okay, this door leads to this door leads to that.
Okay. So is everybody else cool with like taking a night and kind of like planning things out a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Things are good.
All right. So we'll say that you kind of head a little bit closer to the mountain, but you know, maybe in a situation where you're at least partially hidden from prying eyes along the valley proper. Let's see if anything finds you.
In the
No,
night,
it's
I'm
like-
doing my hut. Or, no,
Okay.
you have the hut. I don't. Fib has the
Yeah.
hut.
Like that hut.
Okay. Cool. So
What color is the hut?
The hut looks like, I haven't seen this show, but I assume it looks like the mansion from the Addams Family.
I mean,
Like a black-
yes, except it's a dome.
Yeah, it's literally just a dome. So it's like a
No.
pitch black dome.
Listen, it looks however I want it to look. It looks like the Addams Family house.
It
Is it
is
Dunstone?
Yeah, it's a dollhouse. of
No,
the
I'm
Addams
probably
family.
confusing this spell with another spell.
That's
It's fine. It
Magnificent
looks like
Mansion.
it looks like a miniature version of the Addams Family house.
Of course.
Really small.
Okay. So, yeah, that's the thing. And besides, you don't actually see anything hostile come by over the course of the evening. And so, yeah, as you're sitting down and having your like strategic consultation with Scythie, let's see. I guess I will kind of describe some stuff just functionally in terms of like, you know, how it all works and fits together and whatnot. And you guys can like take some notes as you will. So it's not like a proper map, but at least you'll have a general idea of kind of how things work. So you would be told that the entrance from the mountainside will lead you to a series of like basically strip mining tunnels. If you follow the minecart tracks, if you go like almost dead ahead from the entrance, it will lead you across a like a natural kind of river of lava that flows from somewhere deep within the mountain. And once you've crossed that, you're getting into the actual facilities. If you happen to follow the track in the opposite direction, it would eventually lead you to what was once an exit to Wormheart. But if you go straight ahead, you'll be led first to the foundry. So there are a series of machines there and a massive crane that are used for processing ore and refining it. And then basically if you enter that room and then kind of progress through by the series of doors that are pretty linear in a sense, like, you know, there's like one door to one room and then it kind of guides you most of the way. There is an armory just off the foundry. Through there is the forge, which is made up of a couple of rooms. And let's see. Then off of the forge is mostly like supply closets, that kind of thing. But then in the northeasternmost corner of Hrakamar is the vault, which, assuming it hasn't been plundered by these lizard creatures, is where you would find your coin and even your adamantine bars.
All right.
And that's the majority of it. I mean, they're just kind of a network of those strip mining tunnels that kind of form the like perimeter, I suppose,
But they're
of
kind of
most
nothing.
of Hrakamar. Yeah, I mean, there's some minecart tracks, and there is another bridge across the lava. Let's see. Yeah, that would be like by the Wormheart exit. But yeah, it's pretty compact for what it is.
Okay, so I mean, their livable area is going to be fairly easy to clear out. I guess I'll clarify with them too. Do they want us to try to clear the entire tunnel system and everything? Because that's going to take a long time. Or did they just want us to go in and chase them out, what's in there out, and then they can kind of hold their own from there?
I think she would say that it would have to at least be mostly cleared out. Like it's hard to say because it's hard to really know what's in there. But if, say, one or two of you would be comfortable like walking around the place alone, then they could probably mop up whatever is left.
Okay. Yeah, so they just want a little backup in case shit gets too real for them.
Well, yeah, basically, you guys go in. You're the vanguard. You kind of knock out as much as you can,
Gotcha.
and you know, I think the assumption is kind of like, you know, you're gonna go in and probably poke around and try and you know, find what you can and
Yeah.
recover what you can anyway. So while you're at it, just kill anything that you come across or that gets in your way.
Yeah. Just go in and clear the place, riot style.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be super meticulous.
No, but I mean, just
Yeah.
go in, check rooms, clear. If it's not clear,
Yeah.
make it clear.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other question I would have had for any of them at the group, or at the, you know, any of the dwarves, is do they know if these things are afraid of fire? Or, I mean, not fire, of water? Or ice? Or, you know... I know lava's pretty hot, so I don't know if ice would do it. It might have to be water, but water might... You know what I mean? If they've tried anything, or if they know of any... What works best on these.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really would have had occasion to try anything with ice. Water, though, like it probably wouldn't have really seemed to slow them down at all.
You said water didn't seem to slow them down at all?
Correct.
Okay, that's incredibly good to know. It didn't... It not affect, not nothing. They just
Well, like it didn't, quench the fiery part of them or whatever, like it doesn't seem like they're weak to water in any.
Okay, yeah. So throwing a
meaningful
bucket of
way.
water is not going to kill one of them.
Correct.
Did
Okay.
it quench their thirst though?
No, that is extremely good
power.
knowledge. Sorry, Becca. What was that?
Their thirst for power.
Yes.
Wow, they aren't these salamander dudes? I don't think they care about power.
I mean, they did, take over a mine from dwarves full of loot.
I think they just wanted it for the lava, to be honest.
Wait, are these
You
like
just go in and they're
intel-
all like swimming in lava.
Yeah, that's
Like,
exactly what I imagined.
it's a lizard person like spa.
Well, I was
You
thinking
know
it was
what?
kind of like how the guys that we passed by, the little trickster guys.
Oh, the methods.
Yeah, it's like them. They're just kind of sitting in the lava. It's like a spa for them, like a day spa.
I was thinking these were like animal creatures, but it sounds
Ooh.
like they're intelligent.
They're bipedal lizard. People,
Yeah, no,
basically.
they're bipedal, like fire elemental lizard creatures
Oh,
that
okay,
have
that's
been known
different.
to. Yeah, they actually they use mounts. That's another thing that they'd be able to tell you.
Ow! Aren't they on
They-
fire?
So they have special creatures that seem to have come with them from wherever it is that they came from. Yeah.
Hell, probably. Sounds
yeah.
like.
Something like that. But yeah, basically they're described very similarly to the thunder lizards that you have heard about in Schultz. Big like scaly creatures, not like T-Rex size, but certainly big enough to be a mount.
I want them.
I mean, we could probably get some.
Yeah, let's get some, and then we can travel them, and everyone will be scared of us.
All right. I think that's all the info I'm looking for. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, are there any casters, like any magical users among the groups, or are they mostly melee fighters?
I think a few of the dwarves would mention having seen some like more.
Roby
I guess-
types?
Yeah, like, I think by and large, they are like a warrior people, but they have seen a few that wear like these strange kind of like crested robes and such. They seem to be like very high-ranking members of this society, whatever it is. So not a whole lot of them, but there are a few casters mixed in.
Okay.
It would seem.
And it seems like they're the higher class.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Roughly how tall are these guys?
So let's see. Let's see.
I'm going to, and this is in character, I'm asking them to basically describe in detail. You don't necessarily have to, but Lucius wants them to describe these guys in detail because I have ideas.
So I mean, it doesn't give me anything like super specific, but they're medium creatures. So imagine about your size.
Okay. And we've seen them before, right? No, we haven't seen them yet.
You've seen them like from a distance, like a great distance across the valley. Kind of just almost pinpricks of light in the dark night, kind of thing.
Gotcha. I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal. They could I feel like they could describe it enough. I could possibly disguise self to look like one.
Yeah, I think the general idea would be they look very much like lizards, but they stand on two legs, and their shape is it almost seems to flow a little bit with gravity. So like if you see one that's kind of wielding a shield and a sword, maybe the forearm of like the shield arm, you would see like little bits that almost look like they're about to drip off, that look like flowing lava.
Okay. And I'm making
Kind of
notes of all of this.
Yeah, this weird, like, almost like pseudo liquid kind of effect to their form.
Okay. And final question. I take it you guys have fought them hand to hand. Do they have like any? I know some dragon lizard creatures have breath. Is that going to be an issue?
Very much so.
Okay.
They haven't run into one of these things that didn't have some ability to spit fire.
Is it a line or? and you know, I mean, I would assume they would know. They would explain this.
Yeah, so it's let me make sure it's consistent throughout all of them before I'm just like.
Yeah, or if it's
So I
it's
think-
inconsistent, then that's fine. That works for me too. I just
Yeah, I think by and large, like, so most of the ones that they've fought have been like these warrior types, and the way that they use fire seems to be more like specifically targeted.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, yeah, armed with that knowledge and at least a rough idea of how the layout of Hrakamar works, at least on a functional level, is there anything else that you wanted to ask your dwarven friends before we kind of just move on to the next day and you guys making your way to the mountainside?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I am good.
All right. So, morning comes, and
I'm doing some spell switching too.
yep, now would be the time for that. And so let's see. It is a rainy day, which kind of causes a perpetual mist to rise up out of the valley as the droplets of rain hit the flowing tides of lava. But given how close you are to Hrakamar itself, it's not too long before you're able to make your way to the mountainside facility in question.
So
And so,
I picked up Disguise Self. Got rid of. What did I get rid of? Suggestion.
okay. Cool. So, a short walk in the morning leads you to this place that has been described to you now in pretty solid detail by your dwarven companions. You arrive and you see there is a 10-foot tall arched doorway beneath a massive relief carving of a crossed hammer and tongs. 2 iron doors were fitted to the entrance, but one lies on the ground, completely rusted off its hinges, and the other sags so badly it appears as if it could collapse at any moment. Several buildings once stood outside the forge, but they've been reduced to their foundations. So, like, built into the side of the mountain, you see what was once a series of buildings.
It was. How long has these fire things been in here? Like, did the dwarves let this come to this ruin, or?
The dwarves have been displaced, like, I guess if we're talking human timeline, it's quite a while. We're talking, like, in excess of 100 years.
Okay.
But, you know, for them, like, it's painfully long, but not, like, forever long.
Yeah. But no, like, that time for everything to crumble.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is what you see before you. And you can also see, like, beyond the the one like lilting door, the 10-foot wide tunnel kind of funnels down into about a 5-foot wide one that leads deeper into the heart of the mountain. So, I suppose this would be the point where we should figure out a marching order.
Yes.
Gromod leads the way.
Stratos is going to be about 10 feet in front of Gromod.
I'll go with Goromod.
I will be in the middle of the group.
Okay. So then Lucius and Fib get to fight for backline, I guess.
I will step to the side and gesture for her to go ahead.
She goes ahead.
Okay.
I will take up the rear and keep an eye out.
Sounds good. Get you guys all situated here.
I will say I don't want to be more than like 30 feet away from anybody, if I can help
Okay.
it. So
Yep, I gotcha.
Well, how close are we walking together?
I would assume we're
didn't
like
imagine-
right behind each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I assume unless you specify otherwise.
But we've got quite a few people, so I want to try to stay, if I can. You know, I might walk
Not
next
anymore.
to somebody.
Okay, so yeah, and actually we have a Zaka in there too. I gotta make sure I don't forget her.
Is Blue Boy with us?
I don't know. Do you want to bring your bird into the lava pit?
Probably not. 'Cause if he dies, like, at least if he gets fried, you know, that's normal.
Would the dwarves be willing to watch him for us?
Yeah, I think they're okay with that.
Okay. I'd rather not have Blue Boy risk dying.
Because Blue Boy can't really fight. He never fights. So.
Well, I mean, he could probably hack stuff with his beak, but yeah, things will take him out real
It's
quick.
just because he's so young.
It is. Once he gets older,
Yeah.
he'll be allowed to fight.
And he chose us over his families.
They chose us over some birds.
They were his
Some
family.
I mean, obviously they all know each other, right?
Who else would they have been?
Okay, so the path into the mountain and into the forge of Hrakamar is a long one. It's probably a half mile or so in this cramped hallway as you head deeper and further in, constantly moving forward, but deeper and deeper down until you reach a point where you can feel the heat already kind of just having kind of settled up here in what is presumably the last little stretch of hallway before you emerge into the facility that was described to you. And sure enough, after, I don't know, another 2-3 minutes of walking, you emerge from this 5-foot wide tunnel to an intersection of sorts. This tunnel has been dug kind of straight into a curve in this track of, this path of minecart track that was described to you before. And so actually what I'm going to do is I will bring you over to a map in just a moment. But first I must do one quick thing. Alright. So, yeah, we'll do something like this. All right. Oh, this is a pain in the butt. All right. So yeah, I'll move you over, and basically, this is what you're looking at. As you're all kind of piled into the hallway at the southern end of the map.
Nothing? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it should load in a bit. So there is a very like smoky patch of tunnel that kind of branches off to your right as you're making your way in here. And it's actually it's very difficult to really make out any features of the place, at least on that end of things. Everything else that you see is relatively clear, although it's like swelteringly hot already. And ahead of you, you can see just like the dull glow of the magma or lava river that has been described to you in great detail. That seems to hem in the facility proper. So, what's the plan here, guys?
Sneaky sneak.
We're all very stealthy, so.
I have a
That's
thing.
All of you.
He does have a thing.
He does have a thing.
You have a
So,
thing.
I think we could. Yeah, I think we could sneak.
Okay. So, sneaking.
We can certainly
Sneak.
sneak.
We're very sneaky.
Okay. Make your sneaking checks. Oh boy.
17 to
13,
14.
though.
Good so far.
Okay.
21.
Not bad. Not bad.
Wait. I have the second highest stealth.
That bodes well.
Well, you're tied for second highest.
Who else has an 11?
Groil mod.
I have 17.
Gets advantage?
I do not get advantage.
Oh, whatever. Anytime people roll the advantage thing, I always just pick a number. Even if I know they don't have advantage.
But why? Do you
I
read
don't
right to
know.
left?
I don't know. I
It's
just
read
read,
too
I
many
read too much dang manga, yeah.
That must be it. Okay, cool. So you do that, and you begin your stealthy infiltration of Rockamar. So, with the minecart kind of splitting now from the point where you enter the tunnel, would you like to follow it in a direction? Would you like to explore the strip mines a little bit? What's the game plan?
Go ahead.
I am following Gorilmod, Dragon Slayer.
Groilmod just remembers hearing that there's a lava flow they're supposed to cross, so he's just going to go straight for that.
All right.
Yep.
So, if that is the case, you all head that way, which is going to be that kind of, northern branch to the path. And yes, indeed, a cavern of molten magma bubbles and flames before you. The cavern walls are lined with metal gantries and cranes that support immense crucibles of scorched clay. Huge chains stretch across the cavern, apparently to shuttle multi-ton buckets of ore across the lava. The heat takes your breath away, brings water to your eyes, and bakes your skin.
Ugh.
From where you stand, the only obvious way across is via the narrow stone trestle built for rail carts, which is the thing that you're standing on, or possibly climbing along one of those chains. And as you enter this chamber, you hear the distant sound of rhythmic hammering from somewhere beyond the magma rift.
Grandma's just gonna keep going.
Okay. Are Fib and Lucius like continuing on, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find the place.
Can you see your mini at least?
Like lower right hand side, kinda.
There we go. It was now I can. It was just
Okay.
all. Yeah. Now we're good. Yep.
All right.
Oh my god, the lag. Okay.
Okay, so pushing ahead, you follow the minecart track over the lava, and it's, I mean, I guess not that surprisingly sturdy, but it's sturdy.
Well,
There's no, like,
there is all this area I can see. Can I see,
yeah, go ahead.
habitation through here by fire lizards and?
Sorry, you kind of cut out there, Becca. What was that?
So on the bridge, I can see all this area.
Yes.
Can I see traces of these fire lizards living here? Do I see any of them peeking out?
You do not see any of them peeking out. You do probably see some scorch marks along what you gather would be like commonly walked paths. Like maybe they just scorch the ground that they walk on to an extent.
Mhm.
But you don't see any actual lizard people around.
Okay.
Okay.
What are those?
What was that?
What is that? Like this?
That is one of the chains.
Okay. I mean, I
So it's
guess I'm just trying to figure out what's the purpose of it.
It's one of the chains that like ferries big buckets of
Okay,
ore
that's
across.
what those are.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was platforms or if that was like a, jump puzzle. But okay, that makes a lot more sense. Sorry.
Yep, no problem. Okay, so continuing along through the tunnel, and
Okay, bye,
eventually,
Lucius.
Huh?
So the dynamic lighting's kind of broken over here.
oh god, are you having trouble like rounding corners and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I will move Gromod, and then I Thor.
Alright. I was just slowly moving because I wasn't sure where stuff was going to pop up. Wanted to
Yeah.
give you that opportunity.
Yep, yeah. So you're.
Yeah.
We'll say that you get to like there, and you can hear as you approach like the end of this path, from one of the openings, probably the one to your right. You hear the sounds of like sizzling, bubbling, like chains kind of rattling as they're moved with these like massive devices that are probably using those big buckets of ore that you've seen being like shuttled across.
So,
And so the hammering
those-
sound. Go ahead.
Those buckets of ore are still moving.
Yes, there aren't. So like, okay, you can probably, or you could see as you were crossing over on the map, there were like a ton of those buckets. They're not like being used to capacity now, but every once in a while, you do see one that seems to kind of like pull down the line that it's traveling on, and you gather that it probably does have some sort of payload in it. Yeah, so in addition to these closer sounds that you hear, the hammering grows louder. And let's see.
I will say, Stratos is hovering, like, he's not going to go in the room. He's hovering above Groyomod's head, but I didn't want to put it on Groyomod.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
like, he's just kind of hovering there.
Yeah, that's fine. So I think with the sounds that you're getting from here, like you can definitely tell that there's some activity going on in the room that's kind of to your right as you're exiting this tunnel. So that being the case, and as I move Sireni and Azaka to kind of keep up here, what's the plan?
So I kind of quietly relay back to them that I hear noises around the corner. and then I'm gonna like sneak across and try to get over to like here.
Are
Okay.
we hearing talking?
You probably wouldn't hear any talking at this. No.
Okay.
So,
if he moves
okay.
there, then
Yeah,
Stratos
Gromod
goes
can-
up there.
Gromod can kind of scoot across if you would like to do so. Okay. So yeah, doing that, you do get a quick peek into the room, and you see the first actual presence of these kind of. Okay, so you definitely understand the statement that they seem kind of fiery in nature, as their bodies actually seem to glow in the same way that that the magma rift down below had kind of just given off that dull orange light. Specifically, like kind of at their core, you can see that there is a more yellowish light that just kind of emits through this translucent orange-colored skin. In addition to that, you see a number of like large pieces of heavy machinery. This is most likely, like by the description you got, is probably the foundry. So there's that, and also from further down the hall that you're now kind of at the mouth of, you hear reptilian, almost like squawking, kind of like, you know, small to medium sized dinosaurs, just like. Rah!
Okay.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
So I think the first thing Goromod does when he gets over here is he kind of looks back and like tries to signal what he saw. Mostly that he'll like point to his eyes, and he'll point towards where the noises are coming from, and he'll just signal like 3. I think he only saw 3 fire newts.
Okay.
As he's doing this, Stratos just kind of peeks his head around the corner. So
Okay.
I'll move up and just kind of peek around the corner.
Yep.
And
So, you do that, and yeah, you see that these things they're busying themselves at the machines here in the foundry. They seem hard at work on whatever it is and refining.
I think I have way too much dark vision. I see like fucking forever with Stratos.
Well, if you see forever in the room to the north and south, that's fine because there's lava in there that lights up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I'm in a pit of darkness and I see nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that seems to be
yeah.
working as planned.
Several feet away
So-
from me.
I get a decent look at that, right?
Sorry, ping again. Yeah, so kind of pulling at some bonds. To clarify, by like the token that you see there, there's not actually somebody mounted on it. It's just the
Bird.
creature. Yeah.
Okay.
So you see this like kind of bipedal, very much like the Deinonychus that your friend Scorn used to turn into a lot, but bigger. Like to the point that, you know, maybe a human-sized creature could use it as a mount.
Okay. Good to know. I will relay that information, and I'm actually going to point over towards Royal Mod, and I will message and say there are at least 4, and one of those creatures that they ride. And I'll relay that it looks a lot like Scorn's creature, but very, very larger. Very, very much larger.
Can Goromod respond to a message
Yes, you can.
mentally?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he'll just be like, okay, I'll try it. He's whispering in his head too, because he's not fully grasping. Okay, I'll try to make sure they can't get over there.
I'll just you'll see Stratos nod. because I'm back, kind of behind a few people. So,
Mm-hmm.
I will. I guess I'm gonna message Gromod again, and I'll say, can you get a different angle? Maybe we can hit them from different angles.
I'll try and sneak to the end of this little passageway and hit him, and then you guys can come and hit him from behind.
All right. Again, Stratos nods. I'll relay the message to the rest of the group that essentially Gromod's gonna try to sneak around and flank them, and then we'll cause some confusion. I would say every 10-15 seconds I will message Groyalmod as well, just to kind of keep the line of communication open, and that way we can I can make sure he's not in trouble, he's, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. And we can kind of coordinate our surprise attack, essentially.
Okay.
So.
So, yeah, Gromod gonna work his way around.
Okay, I can't. Once again, it's not working around corners.
Okay. Well, I will move you a little bit at a time. You tell me when you want to stop. There's a spot. There's a spot. There's a spot. There.
The screen is almost completely black for me now.
Fun. Wait, do goblins have dark vision?
They
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fix that, because you should be able to see.
They have
And this
60-foot dark vision, too, I think.
This will probably be important given the spot that you just walked into.
It is, in fact, 60-foot dark vision. Okay, now I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, that creature is unmounted.
Correct. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's not
anytime
gonna
you
be
see
for
one of
long.
these minis that has like full or almost the full creature and a rider on it, it is in fact just the mount itself, not the person on it. That's also
Okay. Well, Gromod's gonna cast a spell.
okay.
Oh, boy. We're...
Could- Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna do it at first level because I can only see the one.
You're not
Okay.
even drunk. You're gonna ride another dinosaur.
It's all right. He knows what he's doing. All right.
He really
The
does.
spell save is 13.
Okay. So yeah, you see this thing, and it doesn't seem to have noticed you, as you being sneaky. And then, in a moment of creative inspiration, you decide, okay, I'm gonna make friends with this thing. And you reach out and cast the spell, and it seems to just immediately like not catch. It's like
In
it,
Gromod's head, he goes, "Ruh-roh."
Yeah, and so I think you do that, and then it probably because there's a verbal component too, so you actually have to say
There
something.
is.
So
Yeah.
it looks at you, and you see it as it turns its head to stare at you. The cord that it's kind of like tied off with, it strains, and this thing begins like kind of tugging at the cord and like squawking, and you hear like a chorus of these squawks, then just like one joins in after another after another after another, and before long you hear what sounds like, oh man, it's got to be like at least, I don't know, 6, 8, 10, who knows, a lot of these things. And let's see here. Okay, so the closest one to you pulls free, and as it begins to run towards you, I think it's time to roll some initiative. So let me pull up this counter, and let's hope that my macro still works, huh? Oh, did it broke again. Sweet. Okay. Well, click your token, roll initiative.
Perfect.
Roll my own initiative.
All right, has everybody rolled? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So perhaps most importantly, cue the combat music. All right, Lucius, you hear this like squawking pick up from down the hallway, and you don't know what's going on, but you have an idea.
Mm-hmm. All right. Just reading a spell real quick. Okay. So, being that I've had Stratos peek into that room, and I can still see into that room.
Yep.
I'm gonna inch up, squeeze past Fib, and against my better judgment, I'm going to drop an ice ball right here and try to hit. I'll hit this one with it.
Okay. Let's clarify now. How are you
Flaming
doing
sphere.
this? Flaming sphere.
But
okay.
I'm going to use my once a day can change it to a different element, and I'm going to make it an ice
Right.
ball.
Okay. Got it.
So, it's just of my choice within range. I don't have to see it. I don't have to look. I just have to know that spot exists.
Okay, and where specifically were you putting it? Let me see again.
Between the two of them, so right here.
Between the two. Okay.
And I'm gonna smack that one with it.
Okay.
So it kind of like just falls and hits it in the head and rolls to a stop.
All right. So that is a dexterity save.
Yes.
Nope.
So it takes 2 points of ice damage.
Okay. So yeah, suddenly just thump as like this like glorified snowball just appears and thuds into it.
Does it appear
uh,
to have taken damage?
It appears to have taken damage, yes, not like extra damage.
No, but I mean at least what I would expect it to.
Yes.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So that was my action.
Yes.
I guess as a bonus, I'm going to send Stratos over to Groyomod.
Okay.
If I can do that.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to... I believe I have 60 feet. So...
You have 60 feet of fly speed, so yeah, you should be able to get there no problem.
Alright, I'm gonna just... I'm gonna have Stratos just kind of hover over Groyomod protectively. And that'll be it.
Okay. Fib. Laura.
Yes, you're muted.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Fib squeezes past them to see what's happening. These things look so weird, oh my god!
Fib just walks
They
out.
look-
Oh my god!
Oh, hold on. I should actually show you the hand. Let's see. So you are fighting. These guys.
What? They're so cool!
Oh my god, can I play this? Can I play this next? This is my next character. I love him. God, I want to keep it. Okay,
they're
so... She'll just do a Bane... Wait, let me double check, 'cause last time it was a humanoid. Okay, just those three creatures. She'll just do a Bane on these three guys right here, because I don't know how strong they are. And why not? I never use it. So they have to make charisma.
Charisma. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 3. Well, the highest was a 7.
I think they all lost.
I think you might be right.
So yeah, they have to take a minus D4 to their stuff. Where the crap is Groyomod? Oh, I found him. So I'm gonna go over here and give Thorf, make him very inspired. And that's it.
Cool. Sireni.
Okay, I am going to move over till I can see. I don't know how many squares that is. 1.
Let's see. 1,
I want
2,
to say,
3,
but I can't
4.
see.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll move you to a place. That's 5 movements, or 5 spaces that you would have moved to get there. So from there, what would you like to do?
I would like to move next to Fib.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So this one all the way over here is just a mount.
Yes.
The
Let's keep it.
4 fire newts.
Indeed.
And these 3 were baned?
Yeah, the close ones.
Okay, because I can't see the symbol on the last one.
Oh, it's like cut off because of your sight.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the case. Oh yeah, yep. It's cool that I can check your line of sight. That's quite handy. Anyway, carry on.
Okie dokie.
Should we just push them all into the lava? That'd be fun.
It might heal them. You don't know that.
Well, then they deserve to live.
I guess I'm going to use this.
Pew pew. Okay. So you are going to blast them with let's see, that is Scorching Ray. So yeah, you get 3 attacks then.
Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
I'm assuming they're not all 7. I should roll.
Correct. Yeah. And you also have to roll 3 attack rolls as well.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'll just roll it 3 times.
Yeah. That's probably the way to go.
I mean, you rolled a 17 twice, so.
Okay. So
I thought your 7 and 10 were your attack roll. Like, oh dear.
okay. So how are you going to distribute these attacks? Just 1 each?
Yeah. I'll just do 1 each.
All right. So you hit twice. You miss a 3rd time. However, even the 2 that you hit don't seem to take any damage.
Oh, okay. So they can't be hurt.
By fire.
Yeah.
I guess don't push them into the.
I mean, it's just like pushing somebody into a hot bath.
I want a bath.
Okay.
These guys just look so weird. They look like tongues.
They kind of do.
Okay. Well, there you go. You've learned something else.
Yeah. All right, and that is it for Sireni?
I think so.
Okay. Azaka will dash to get there. And then it's Gromod's turn. Gromod, what are you doing as the thing starts charging at you?
I'm going to use my hunter's mark and then shoot at it with my longbow.
All right. Oof.
I don't hit it, but I'll do it again.
All right.
Ooh. That's a crit.
Okay.
Crit damage.
16 to hit.
All right. 16 hits.
Alright, I do 15 damage.
15 points of damage. Okay, so you miss the one time as the thing, like, it probably it like just pulls the cord loose and like just happens to kind of snap its head like out of the way as the arrow goes sailing by, but then as it starts kind of like straight line running towards you. You do land your second shot, and you hurt it quite a bit. It's already looking a little wobbly after that one shot landed, but it is still running towards you. Anything else?
Yes. I'm actually going to move up to it in case they have a charge attack. Because Gromot's kind of smart.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and then I assume that's it, because bonus
That
action
is, in fact,
attacks
it.
and movement. Yeah, okay. So then, Fire Newts, like, turn around, looking to see what just threw that big fucking snowball at them. And...
They see 3 people, but none of them did it.
Yep. Okay, so I don't know. We'll say middle guy goes first. He's going to he's gonna like come up here and sharply inhale before he just spits just a gout of fire at Cyrene. Cyrene, make a dex save.
He's nasty.
1 second.
My Bane isn't gonna do anything.
Well, believe it or not, the DC was not 2 or lower. And as such, you're going to take some damage. Specifically, you're going to
What
take
kind of damage?
fire damage.
Okay.
You must be shocked by this revelation. You take 8 points of fire damage.
So wait, they're made of fire and they also spit fire?
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that like a spitting skin at someone?
Problem?
Oh.
Okay, so then this other one is gonna come up and do the thing.
He's gonna make an attack. Just a regular attack.
He's gonna spit fire at somebody.
Okay.
Let's figure out who. He's gonna spit fire at Cyrene again. So Cyrene, make a dex save. Preferably better than 2.
14.
Hey, that's better than 2. So you're still gonna take damage, but you're only gonna take half of it. And you're gonna take half of 10, which is 5. So they just run up and are just like loogieing fire at you.
I gave them fight. I fed them, and now this is how I can return.
They're just trying to feed you.
Is it literally like a spit attack? And why is it not just breathing fire? This is so nasty. Like, the image of them spitting fire and breathing fire is so different.
Yeah, so then this one's gonna run up and also gonna do the fire thing because why not? Just feed our new friends with fire. Except this one's gonna actually do it to Fib. So Fib, make a dex save.
Fine. I have to find my cursor first. There we go. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay, so you're only gonna take half, which is 3 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Okay, and this one runs up and is gonna do something very similar, believe it or not. Who does he attack? He attacks Fib. Dex save.
These people are rude. Yeah.
Okay, you succeed on that. So you take 2 points of fire damage. Then
Wow.
we have all the other fire newts in the room who are gonna. Hey, what the fuck is going on? And one of them comes over and actually mounts one of these creatures.
Oh! I thought it was mounting one of its friends.
I mean, I guess if that's the first place your mind goes.
Not like that. Just like I can't see.
Okay, so then.
I'd climb up on Cyrano if I couldn't see something. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So yeah, they're kind of over there doing that thing, and then it is their creatures' turns. Okay. So the one on Groyomod is gonna attack Groyomod. Let's see. Yeah, so Groyomod, go ahead and make a dex save.
I'm good at those.
Nice. Oh, it doesn't auto roll damage. Fine. You're gonna take half of whatever I roll here, which comes. That was terrible. Okay, you take 4 points of fire damage as this thing, just exhales a wave of fire over you. And then. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. So then the one behind it, first you think it's out of range, but then it like kind of aims upward and it just like launches a ball of flame over the head of the other one that lands like behind you. Make a dex save. Nice. You take 7 points of fire damage. God, these things have range, which is not good for you. You're gonna get like 2 more of those, so let's just go ahead and get 2 more dex saves.
One of those was no good.
Actually, one of them just barely succeeded.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. Go ahead and roll the last little bit of this. That and that. So, the next one hits you for 5 points of fire damage. And then the one after that hits you for another 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
He's not dead.
Oh gosh, you got like the janky old token that doesn't even have your hit points thing on here. Huh. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're looking pretty scorched up though. All right. So then this other one is gonna like just come running out, I guess. To like its master, and it just goes and like stands by this other fire newt. And I think that's it for these things this round. So, Thorv, what are you doing?
I'll step out of the tunnel,
Hmm?
and then I'll use Ice Knife on this one.
Okay. So, make your attack roll. Oh yeah, you still gotta do the spell
Okay.
attack part too.
I'll figure out how to get that one set up eventually.
Yeah, it's weird because like not a lot of spells have both an attack roll and a saving throw. Okay. Well,
And spell attack is +5.
yeah, so that hits. Okay, so then this one gets stabbed with an ice knife, which then explodes, and all 4 of those fire newts then need to make dex saves. Okay. So the knife explodes and hits 3 of the 4 of them. For another 4 points of cold damage. Okay. So yeah, you in some way or another you hit every single things that are in front of you. Sweet. Anything else?
Yep, I'll just step up 1.
Okay. Lucius.
All right. So first things first, I want to send Stratos to. So laggy. Okay, I'm not even gonna count. I know I can get there. I'm just gonna, but essentially, all Groyom here's coming down the tunnel behind him is just static and as a lightning bolt Stratos comes in, and I'm gonna shocking grasp the thing right in front of him.
Okay. 18 hits. And so from the darkness behind you, Groyom, flying snake just comes by and like tasers the thing in front of you, and it drops.
Stratos is going to land on Groyom's shoulders, and is going to like just use his tongue to tickle Groyom's ear. And that's all for Stratos. And then the icy ball, I don't know where it is, but I know where it was. I'm just gonna bring it straight forward and hit whatever the fuck I hit.
Okay.
So
yeah, you move it like
straight
5
towards
feet
us.
free. Yeah. So it moves 5 feet freely, and then it runs into something. Those of you who can see that it hits like this back left fire newt, which has to make a dex save. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 17.
That will save. But is it half? I think it's half.
Probably. Yeah, so it takes 4
of ice.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then me, I'm just going to, you know what? No, I'm not going to move out there. Fuck that. In fact, I'm going to take a step back here.
Fair enough.
And that'll end my turn.
Squishy's gonna squish.
Yep.
Fib.
How bad do these tongues look?
I mean, they're dripping a little bit, and there's like, let's see, one of them looks a little frostbit, but overall, they don't. Yeah, by and large, they don't look too hurt.
Okay, that's annoying. I will use a Dissonant Whisper on them then, but I will do it at a higher level. I said at a higher level. It doesn't let me choose. Hang on.
Then you can't?
I can do. I'm gonna do it at a level 2 so that it's an extra d6, but they have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Which one are you targeting?
This one right here. No, this one right here.
Okay. Wisdom save.
And it's not an 11.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's like
a 15.
Yeah, okay, so it was 13 or 15.
Well, it rolls a 16 on the save.
Is it Bane?
Did it get a -4?
Yes.
Oh, it did not.
Ha ha!
Hey, that's a hell of a spell.
Ooh, and that's a 4 on the d4.
Aha! So
So
it
it
takes
fails.
the full. I wasted spell slot for 2 extra damage. That's stupid. Or
I mean,
a
it's an
second
ongoing
level.
thing, though, so there's that.
It's
No,
2
I
on a
mean,
D6.
my spell.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
not
That's
bad.
fine. 2 damage is 2 damage.
And it has to run immediately.
Yeah, and
away.
it runs away. And that means it can run into the fire, technically, because it's not dangerous to it.
I mean, it's not gonna intentionally hurt itself, but if it doesn't hurt to jump in the fire, it could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if
so
the
let's
fire is difficult terrain, I guess it's gonna get stuck in the lava.
Or it could just run around. I mean, it depends on how smart they are.
Right, Fred's gonna go like there.
I mean, it
Yeah, you
works. It gets
better
one
run.
out of the fight.
That's it. No one else needs to be inspired or anything.
Okay, Sirenny.
I am going to cast a spell.
A spell?
I've casted my spell.
Spirit Guardians.
Ew.
There's a save of some sort, right?
Let me do this.
Yeah, do that.
There you go.
Okay, we flit around you to a distance of 15 feet. I guess we need to get you a 15-foot thing.
Yeah, but use the 16 damage, not the 6 damage. Please.
Let's see.
Any of my allies will not get hurt.
Did they... Roll 20, stop changing the free stuff. I like the free stuff.
I wish I had a Capri Sun.
That sounds really good.
It does.
I just suck it down so quick.
bet
I
you
wish I
would.
had something to drink, but I abandoned my water in rage when my computer stopped working.
That's
At least you
unfortunate.
didn't. At least you didn't like throw your computer out the window.
I wanted to throw glass against the wall, though.
Well, I'm proud of you for fleeing instead.
It was very tempting.
Sirenny is now gold.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta
Oh, jeez. Okay.
spread that thing out. There we
Tyranny
go,
blows
something,
everyone up.
something like that.
It does. It only hurts things that she chooses it to hurt.
Yeah.
And
It hurts Fib's eyes.
then...
Just for
There we go.
Fib, instead of it being brighter, it's just darker.
Actually,
Yeah,
this is cool.
that's what Fib's would be.
Well, it's magic. It can do that, right?
Yeah.
Anytime I cast a spell, I'm gonna
It's
do whatever I
not-
want. Say it's magic.
That's how magic works.
It's like the Force. That's not how the Force works.
Okay. And then let's see. This happens. Do. Sorry.
That's
just
on their turn.
It happens on their turn. Okay.
Um,
Well, remind me of that when it is their turn.
when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we will get back to that. Was there anything else you wanted to do though?
Nope. I can't see Goromod to heal him, so.
Okay. So Azaka is gonna do Azaka thing, and by that I mean longbow. So the one in front of Sirenny gets shot, but doesn't die. So it's gonna get shot again and still not die. There we go. But it does get hit twice with 2 arrows. Cool. Royal mod.
Gromod's about to have a whole lot of fun. He's targeting this one back here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's throwing his javelin of lightning.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so the first 2 in line have to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, and they will take half as much on this 4d6 lightning rolling.
Ooh, best roll was a 4, so
So they'll take 11.
okay.
And then it turns back into a javelin. And this last one will take that 5 piercing and 11.
All right. Nice. So yeah, these things are all just blasted at once. None of them go down, but like the the ones that got thunderbolted are all looking certainly pretty beat up.
That would
So,
have been really cool to
Gromod's-
see.
Gromod's bonus action moves his Hunter's Mark here, and he uses his longbow to shoot at that.
Ooh. Damn.
Okay.
Only does 8 damage.
Okay, it's still standing, but looking real rough.
And then Gromod's gonna come back here.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So then, it's the fire newts' turn, and they're gonna take some damage, right?
Yeah.
Wisdom save. DC 15.
Okay.
Good. It is good. It is radiant damage and halved if they succeed.
Okay, so like before even worrying about Bane, the highest one of saves was an 8. So yeah.
16 radiant damage.
Okay. So the one right in front of you dies. The one in the back line dies. And the one in front of Fib is just barely hanging on. And so what are your actual guardians?
Like little fairies that are blue.
Okay, so just getting like bombarded with fairies as they just like swirl around.
Yeah. They're getting like little pinpricks.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Just nom 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 nom.
Cannibal fairies.
They're not cannibal.
Well,
Are
yeah, I
they?
guess flesh eating fairies.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this one that's not dead actually gets to do a thing, maybe. And it's gonna make attacks, so it's gonna have to deal with Bane stuff. But it's gonna swing with its scimitar twice on Fib. So, first
Rude.
attack is a natural 1.
That misses. Ow! God damn it.
I thought it missed.
I just was walking upstairs and twisted my ankle somehow.
Okay, so this is a 16 before Bane, so if I roll anything higher than a 1, it's gonna miss you. That's a 1 on the D4, so you get hit.
Well, it's a 15, so you would have had to roll 3. To miss, I mean.
Well, wait, it was a 16. So then minus 1 is 15, minus 2 would be 14.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? You're right.
Yeah. Anyway, 7 points of slashing damage, as it does actually manage to hit you once. And
That's so
then,
much damage. I'm so weak.
then the one that's like riding one of these creatures is gonna come running around the corner. Let's see. Yeah, gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think it's gonna go like there. And then I guess it's gonna. Yeah, it doesn't want to run into all the crazy shit, so it's like probably gonna go here for now. But that's it for that one. So then we've got this one that just got scared away, and it's gonna come like running back, kind of towards this stuff. And go there. Then we've got some that are gonna go into the tunnel. And then we get to their mounts, which... let's see. Okay, so this one is going to launch a fire blasty thing. So I need a dex save from Fib, Cyrene, and Thorv.
I don't know what you said because your headset fell off my head.
Well, don't have such a tiny head.
My computer's freezing, so can you do it for me?
I can.
Did you say you needed a deck save from me?
Yes. Okay, and yeah, so, okay. Thorv passes, Fib passes, Cyrene and Azaka both fail, and so they're going to take full damage, whatever this is. All right.
What do I roll to see if I keep concentration?
That is a Constitution save.
Okay, what's the DC?
1 second. I'm just waiting for this thing to roll. It's taking a minute. Oh, well, you failed. Because the base level on the con save is 10.
Yeah.
So, Thorv and Fib both take 9 points of fire damage. And Cyrene and Azaka are going to take 19.
Goodness.
Hmm.
These things are tougher than they look.
I lost my guardians.
Oh, yuck.
Okay, so then this other one is gonna like kind of walk over to a point where it can kind of very much the same thing. So dex saves from the same 3 people.
Is it melee hitting me? Tell me if they're melee hitting me, because you're saying there's,
No.
but I'm assuming that's not melee.
Yeah, no. So it's these dinosaur things. They're like shooting fireballs at you that then kind of like
Okay.
explode in an AoE.
Is this spit considered melee?
Ugh.
No.
Okay.
The spit is just considered
One.
nasty.
Ooh boy. Okay. So Thorv passes. Everybody else is going to take full damage from this one. So Thorv, you take 8. Everybody else takes 16 fire damage as another one of these fireballs just explodes. All right. Then we got all these ones in the hallway. So
This is all fire damage, right?
yes. So this
I have
is,
acid and force resistance, so I don't know if a fireball can sometimes be force resistance, so I have to ask.
valid question. But yeah, in this case, it's definitely fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. So this one runs up and let's see, it's going to try and bite Stratos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's a 9, so we don't worry about that. I
Okay.
think, right? 14 AC.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. He's got a better AC than I do. What the hell?
God.
He's my new tank.
Yep. Okay, so then the one behind it, I guess is done fucking around, because it gets its fire breath thing back, and is gonna launch it so that it's okay. Yeah, so it's gonna launch it so that it hits Stratos and its friend up here.
Okay.
So Stratos needs to make a dex save.
I don't have save. I can just do. I can do a dex
Yeah.
check.
Yep, when in doubt, just make it a check. Okay, 21, solid.
Yeah, I mean it's a +4, so in
Okay.
general. So yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna take half of this, which is 6.
Half of 6 or half? Or
No,
is that half?
no, 6 is half.
Average
Stratos
hit
is
points
gone,
is
huh?
average hit points is 5 or 2d4. So yeah, I guess he's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So rip Stratos.
Shit. All right.
Uh-huh. And then Groilmod, you would see this fireball impact, and as it hits the creature seems to like absorb some of the fire blast.
Oh no. My fears are coming true.
So, yeah, that's a thing. And it looks considerably healthier than it was a second ago.
Oof.
These friggin' Natsus.
So then, luckily this one doesn't really have a well, actually, if it squeezes, 10, 20, 30, we'll say like 35, so 40. Okay, one of them is like trying to squeeze down the mine cart track after you, Groilmod, and it doesn't have its fire breath back, so it's just gonna dash to like get right there. And then it's Thor's.
Alright. I'll walk out there and hit the one that's in front of Fib with Bob.
Okay.
With
Get him,
oh,
Bob.
Bob.
And Bob comes through,
Bob is so good.
cleaving through this fire newt. And it does. Anything else for Thorf?
Keep going
Good job.
over to here. Hit that guy with Bob too.
Alright. Oof. Okay, natural 1, so maybe not so much.
Nope. And I'll use my action surge and take 2 more swings at him.
Okay. Yeah, 18 hits, 23 hits. Nice. So you've taken this like spotlessly unblemished creature and torn it up pretty bad. Still standing, but looking really like wobbly and you know, about to pass out.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Lucius.
From down the tunnel, you hear, "You killed my fucking snake!" And Lucius is just fucking running.
Lucius loses it.
Huh?
Lucius loses it.
Basically. So, does this look like the motherfucker that... You know what? I don't even give a fuck. Lucius sees something, and... does that thing look like it's hurt?
Slightly.
Alright. Lucius is gonna just kind of look at it and reach a hand out, and you just hear... Dun.
Coldly dead.
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause I-
wise is this thing?
Yeah.
That's a 9. So no.
Okay, so it will take, I believe, I guess 2 damage. More importantly, I gotta back my character up real quick so I can actually see my sphere, but I would have moved the sphere over to hit, is that one of them? Sorry. Yes. I would have moved it over to hit that one. Like the one on the
Okay.
right.
Got it. So gotta make that save.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
That is a failure, good sir. I am navigating. Boom. 9 points of ice damage.
Sweet.
They're
Did any
not
of them-
named anymore.
Did any of them end their turn? Near it.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, do you want to count that as the damage that they take then, and I'll just re-roll my next damage? 'Cause they
Yes, I mean, it's okay. Easy enough. One of them dies because
Okay.
it had 1 hit point left. So just go ahead and roll again. That's going to be damage for that same one that you just
9
tapped.
again?
Okay, and it needs. Does it make a save or is that just automatic? If it ends the turn there.
It's a dex save. If it ends.
Okay,
its
it
turn.
is a save again. Okay.
But the other one would have died anyway. So
Yes.
it failed one. The other one is
Okay, this is a 16, so that
succeeds.
I believe.
So it takes half on one and full on the other.
Yep. Easy enough.
Cool.
What do you need from me?
Right.
Sorry.
1 dex save. Fail.
So I want to
So
use my
9
inspiration on that.
Okay.
That's a D6.
He's
It's-
a D8.
Yeah, it's a
Eight.
D8 now.
Okay.
You
Nice.
pass.
So you succeed,
Yeah.
and you only take 4 points of ice
Woohoo.
damage.
Yay.
Sorry, I literally can't see. So,
Yep. Yep.
but
That's all good.
that will end my turn. And I just kind
Sweet.
of shed 1 tear for Stratos.
Just
Rip
one?
snick.
For now, just 1. 6 seconds.
Okay, so what does Fib do?
Fib carefully climbs over all these dead bodies. Which do these look really beefy right here?
Like not super beefy. Like, honestly, they don't look a lot hardier than the things that you see riding them.
Okay, I want to cast the spell anyway because I haven't gotten to cast it. I'm gonna do a what? Oh, there we go. This curse on him. Okay, it is a creature. So that my attacks deal extra damage, but they have to make a wisdom.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
This one.
Okay. Do. 4.
Okay, it didn't make it. But it's an action, so I have to wait a turn anyway. And I'll. So I don't want that guy to get me, so I'm gonna move. I can pass him, right? Thorv? Because he's a
Yeah.
friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here because I don't want that guy to get me. And I'll just give Thorv another inspiration. And that's all.
All right, Sirenny.
How injured does Azaka look?
Like moderately.
Okay. So I am going to spend this turn healing myself.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. Just got like double firebombed last turn.
That is a decent cast.
Yeah, that's solid. Okay.
And fireball twice again, I won't make it. But I am going to stand here,
Okay.
the dead body.
Cool. And that's it. Okay. Azaka is gonna try and finish off the one enemy that she can see from where she is. So, pew, pew, and she misses both times. Okay. Cool. Cool. I mean, I guess she'll move up a little bit, but that's about it. Okay, Goromod, Dragon Slayer, what are you doing?
Okay, moving my hunter's mark here.
Yeah.
Yikawa.
Okay, 21
For
hits
9
for sure.
9 damage.
Sweet. Still standing.
Let me double check with hunter's mark. Okay. And another Yikawa with hunter's mark. Does not hit in a big way.
Okay. So yeah, you stab it once and it like recoils and you just see like the licks of flame like rolling out of its mouth as it's trying to like squeeze its oversized body through the tunnel towards you.
Oh wait, this thing's a medium or larger, isn't it?
It is.
With that one that hit, can I use my what is it?
Fury of the
Fury of the
Small.
or whatever?
You can.
I'll do an extra 5 damage to it.
It's still alive, but just fucking barely.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's it for old Groil Mod.
Alright, so let's see. Fire newts. Fire newts are going to okay, one like runs up here and is going to attack Cyrene with a scimitar twice. Yeah. Bad miss. Yeah, 19?
Let me double check.
Because looking at your mini, it looks like your AC is 20, but
Did you not hear me?
I did not.
I said no.
Okay, cool. Alright. So then, yeah, that one wastes its turn. Then, I guess these other ones, now that their beasts have, like, broken loose and are just running down the tunnel after Gromod. Yeah, this one's gonna come running back out of the tunnel to, like, here. And it's gonna do a fire spit at Fib.
Chew.
Rude.
Fib, make a dex save.
Fine, I guess so.
Alright, so you take...
That means no damage for me.
It means 4 points of damage for
Well,
you instead
okay.
of 9.
Should have had evasion.
Viv
What was
doesn't
that?
like
I told her that she should have had evasion.
my bad.
You would have taken no damage.
Okay, I'll just multicross real quick.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
3 times.
Yeah. Okay, so then another one comes around the corner and does a fire spit at this thing.
At what thing?
At its mount.
The thing's attacking the mount?
Because it.
Yeah, it spits fire on it, and you see the fire just absorb into the mount
Oh, I see.
as it heals itself.
Okay.
Or as it gets healed by the fire, I guess. Okay, and then one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that one's just gonna be there. And that's all the fire newts.
I cannot see if
Moving
they are
to-
near. If they have stopped within 5 feet to take the damage.
They have not.
Okay.
but thank you for the reminder.
Yep.
Okay, so then the mount things. First, let's see if any of them get fiery stuff back. One of them does indeed get fiery stuff back. So let's see. Okay. So then the one that just got spit on is gonna look straight down at the ground and spit another big fireball like at its own feet that's gonna explode and hit itself, Fib, and Thorv. So dex saves.
I'm not. I'm so low.
Oh boy. Okay. So here's the thing. It rolls 4d6 for this damage. It rolled 3 6s and a 5 for 23.
Oh no! I should have healed. I should have healed.
I'm still standing, but
Viv,
I'm not much.
Viv started taking a nap.
Okay.
Viv got so tired and just laid down.
So then we still got more of these things to see what's gonna happen with.
Oh, Viv, no!
Yeah,
I only had. Oh man.
Okay, so this other one out here in the main chamber does not get its fire breath back. It doesn't really have a line to do anything all that helpful. It's just kind of hemmed in. So then we get to the ones in the tunnel. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the one up in Groamod's face. It does not get its flame breath back, so it's just gonna snap at you, Groamod. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's 11 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then this other one, let's see if it gets its flame stuff back. It does. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna do the flame thing. So I need a dex save from Goromod.
Eric,
Yep.
Oh.
I have a quick question.
What is your quick question?
In my inventory, I have something labeled Charm of Restoration. Do you know what that is?
I believe that would have been from Saja Mbaza, the Oracle at Oralunga.
Yep, yeah, I got a similar one. I'm
So, yeah, let me verify, but I believe it's like I want to say it's lesser restoration.
Okay, because I don't. Usually I put something in and I don't have anything about it.
Okay, I will check, because now seems like a point when you might need some restoring of stuff. Oralunga. What do we have here? Restoration. You can you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Greater Restoration uses 4 of the 6 charges. Lesser Restoration uses 2 of the 6.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, probably not super helpful here, but hey, it's cool. Alright. So then the thing was attacking Gromod.
Killing Goromod.
Yeah. Oh right, the one had just rolled to get its flame thing back. And Gromod rolled a 9 on his dex save, so I need to roll
Sure
damage.
did.
Alright, cool.
How does Gromod look right now?
Fantastic.
Okay, so this one is a considerably luckier roll. That's a 1, a 1, a 4, and a 2 for a combined 8 points of fire damage.
Good lord.
Not bad.
But the one in front of you does heal by a bit as well. And another, yeah, this one that just like fire breathed you is now trying to squeeze down the tunnel after you. And I guess the other one is gonna like come out this way. A wild Becca has
Oh,
appeared.
there's so many.
There are
Oh my
quite a few of them.
goodness.
Yep.
Oh god. Why did we think we could handle this? We're just amateurs.
So I think this one is gonna do a fire breath thing. Or wait, no, actually I gotta see if it got the fire breath back, because it has used it. It doesn't get the fire breath back, so it's stuck behind traffic. Okay. Thorv, what do you do?
Okay, so what does my charm of heroism do?
Charm of Heroism. Let us see. Heroism allows you to give yourself the benefit of a potion of heroism, which I will look up presently. I think that might actually give you some HP or something.
Temporary hit points, I think.
Yes. Yeah, for 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is use my second wind
Okay.
to get HP back that way.
Yep.
Then I'm going to cast Ice Knife on that one.
Okay.
No,
Oof.
forget that.
So yeah, the attack roll is a no, but either way, we do have some dex saves coming.
Either way, all of those get hit by something.
Yeah.
maybe.
At least there is that possibility. So let's see, let's get these guys. Fire newts. Fire newts all fail. So boom. And then gotta make those dex saves for the mounts. All of them fail.
They are not very dexterous, is what you're telling me.
That's probably not an inaccurate statement. Cool. Anything else from Thorf?
Yeah, I'm going to move back. I'll take that guy's opportunity attack if he can.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna snap at you. So that is a 13 to hit.
No.
Okay. Lucius.
All right, I gotta roll something to see if I. Okay. So hearing that everybody behind me is just getting obliterated, I'm just gonna drop my rage for a second. Got the fucking leg. Step back here. I would like to share Azaka's, actually, I would like to, instead, I'm gonna curl up here, and to Cyrene, and share Cyrene's space just for a second, pull out my Wand of Fear, and point it in that general direction, and use 2 casts of that. So that's going to be the first thing.
Okay, and so what save am I making?
It is a DC 15 Wisdom.
Okay. So let's see. The Fire Unit Warriors. Okay. The Warriors all pass.
Okay.
Let's see the mounts. Oh boy. Okay. Well, everybody passes.
All right. Well, after poking my head out and seeing that didn't fucking work, I'm gonna roll the ball since I can see it. 5, and this way. Then I want to end it here, basically. But I don't want to hit the big bird. And I have 30 feet of movement, so I should be able to make it. And it can hop 5 feet, so it could hop on the table and roll across the table. But
Okay.
So I would like to have it end here, and then
Okay.
hit the bird that's in front.
Got it. Do that. Alright. And then dex save for Le Bird.
Yes.
There we go. There's a low roll. That's a natural 1.
All right. It takes 6 frost damage,
Okay.
and seeing that I still have to be in melee, but I'm gonna kind of back off the Serenity now with the last bit of my movement, and I'm just gonna kind of glare at the newt that's in front of me.
Okay.
Like, just give it a real dirty look. And that'll be it.
Alright. Fib.
I think I'm just gonna make a death
I
save.
think you are.
Is there a thing on the?
There is.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
see.
find it. I
It's
found it.
right. Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Ooh.
Hey, it's not a 1.
Yeah, that was almost fair.
That's true. I mean, it's
Okay.
not great, but
Not great. Could certainly be worse, though.
yeah.
Okay. Serenity.
Tyranny's here making difficult life choices of if she wants to do some demolishing or go save Fib.
I feel like that's not a very difficult choice.
How injured do these 6 things? Is this one still alive next to me?
Yes.
Okay. How injured do these 6 look?
Overall, like, moderately injured. The mount in the back is looking pretty beat up, but other than that, it's kind of like hurt but not hampered, I guess.
Approximately, in a numerical sense, have they taken?
I mean,
I think if you're thinking about doing what you're gonna do, you should do it, because these things are not that strong.
it's true. Like the ones that you've focused and done like really any substantial amount of damage to have gone down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But like in this case, like all of the ones in the room have been hit, but they haven't been hit a lot.
So yours might actually do it.
Okay, so if I were to get a foot cone, what would be the best way? Actually, this is what?
You said a 60-foot cone?
No, 10-foot
10.
radius.
Oh.
Oh, 10-foot radius. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cut
so
out real
if I have a
bad.
10-foot radius, and I center it here, that'll be that reach everyone?
Yeah.
The middle of this one? And not Fib?
Oh yeah, and if you put it there, you're more than safe on.
Yeah, so let's just cast Shatter
Okay.
at level 3
Oh boy.
along with at that point, along with my Channel Divinity.
Okay, so that does the max damage thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is max damage?
So it's 4d8.
40. So 32.
Okay, max is 32.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. See, here's the thing. They all die.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking
So just
Serenity to save the day. Yeah. If these guys were anything. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, Sirenny just, holds out her hand and just
Boom.
right.
Serenity dropped the fucking base.
yeah, there's just like scraps of these things just like raining down blast that just happened. Fuck.
Like
Okay.
that Channel Divinity, or
Did you need it? Is that what you said? I didn't hear you respond.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, what your Channel Divinity did was get things exactly to the point where whether they passed or failed the save, they would die.
Cool.
Like, I think there were 5... Let me double check. Yeah, 5 of the 6 of them were at exactly 16 hit points.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, they weren't.
And then Azaka can clear this last one, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Isn't there still one more after Goromod?
You don't know that. I'm sorry, Groyal
Yeah.
Mod,
There definitely are 2 more after Groyomon.
but
Sorry, Becca, what did you say?
If I'm like, you certainly don't know that. So I have no idea where Groyobot is.
I can hear him fighting something.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, I mean, is that all Sirenny is doing with her turn?
I mean, I can't really have bonus actions, and I don't need to move
Okay.
yet. So
Alright, so Azaka is gonna try and do some murdering. Gonna go with her scimitar. Yeah. Hey, she hits both times. And in so doing, kills this thing.
A question too: when they die, when this one dies, does it turn into a puddle, or does it just kind of fall over?
It doesn't turn into a puddle. So it does have like some kind of like structural integrity to it, but you do see like things do seem to like relax a little bit, and like the way that the limbs had kind of looked almost like dripping lava, that does intensify a little bit.
But did they actually make a mess on the floor, or are they not dripping?
Not really. Like they're
Okay.
still intact more or less, just kind of a little more pliable.
Okay, I was just curious.
Okay. Cool. So Azaka kills that one, and then we get to Royal Mod. What are you doing?
Gonna go straight in with that Yukwa. That didn't go so hot. He's gonna try it again. Also didn't go so hot.
13, huh? That just misses.
Sure does. Well, Groamon's gonna... probably die. But, yeah, I don't see disengaging as a good option here.
Why don't you just not die instead?
Yeah.
I usually like to not die, except for
Wait a
tonight.
minute. I'm gonna use Nimble Escape to disengage as a bonus action.
Yes.
And then,
Nice.
so that's 5, 10, 15, I'll be right there,
Uh-huh.
coughing up blood back near my good friend.
Okay.
When I get over there, I just go, "There's two of them, and they're real mad."
I'll just turn around and you just see fire in my eyes as I remember
Yeah.
why I stopped to back up, but I remember my mission.
Lucius is acting so strange this combat.
He's
No,
feeling
you're-
pudgy tonight.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't Fib's voice.
Okay.
Laura isn't unconscious.
What?
Alright.
I'm just gonna go to sleep since I'm
Exactly.
unconscious.
Alright.
Just
so...
scream in my ear if I get revived.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, there's no
Scream.
warriors left up, so then just the mounts. And this one, because it's oversized for the place that it's trying to traverse, is squeezing now, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so as Grelmod says that, you see this thing come, like, forcing its way through the tunnel to, like, right here. Not quite able to reach Grelmod. But I do have to roll to see if it gets its fire breath back. And it does.
Ugh.
It's not a spell, is it?
No, it's like a dragon, except instead of
Okay.
just own, it like shoots a ball of fire that just explodes out.
Gotcha.
It barfs fire.
Basically. So I'm gonna need dex saves from
No.
basically everybody whose character is still conscious.
Oh no. Oh no.
Back off!
Oh, I just killed 6 creatures, okay?
Okay.
I can do something. Just not dex saves.
I have that. by the way.
Alright. Yeah, you do. Okay. So. Anybody who rolled a 12 or higher succeeds. So, if you fail, you take 15 points of fire damage. If you succeed, you take 7.
Why don't these things go against my AC?
That'd be nice.
It is extremely unfortunate.
Okay, so yeah, Gromud comes out, tells you about these things, and then just whoosh, fire overtakes all of you, and it does in fact seem pretty mad. And you hear another one like screeching behind it. And let's see. Okay, so there's
Is
that.
Mod still alive?
No,
He is alive, but he is
well, I'm
unconscious.
Unconscious.
And there's another explosion of flame just around the bend, as you can see one like kind of moving, and it's actually just gonna like explode, or like fire blast the area that it and its friend are standing on. Yeah, they seem to be looking a little healthier now.
I hate them.
Thorv, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna run over here and hit that one with Bob twice.
Okay.
Bob is so good.
Get him, Bob. Okay, so that first hit, 19 hits, and 12 is just enough to drop this one.
Oh, okay. I want to keep moving on to the next one.
Okay.
Actually, I can't
And-
reach him. Never mind.
Okay. Oh yeah, there you
I'll
go
s-
then.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Lucius.
Alright, so... everything, at least, I guess... Alright. First point of order, moving my ball, sightlessly, I would like to move it, like, this way, and essentially bring it, trying to bring it around and smack this guy in the ass.
Okay, how far can the ball move?
30 feet per turn. So, I know it's not going to go too far, but I'd like to at least
it makes
get
progress.
Alright. And then I'm just going to look at this, at that one. Can I stabilize somebody with an action? Or is that...
You could make a medicine check as an action to stabilize someone, yes.
Alright, then I will... 1... Oh god, lag. 2, 3, 4, and I would like to attempt to stabilize Fib.
Okay. You do so.
Alright.
Fib, you are stable.
Cool.
Yay.
And that'll be my turn. I'm just gonna kind of watch over Fib.
Alright. So, yeah, Fib is unconscious, but not making death saves. So, Sirenny.
Okay. Well, I know someone who is unconscious and making death saves. So I'm going to and put my hand on Groilmod.
Oh, I will shout out. I got Fib as I run out.
Best cure wounds.
So.
And give him 9.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
And hope you can come back. And then I will go. That's 1, 2, 3. 4. And be next to Fib so that next turn I can give her HP too.
Okay. Azaka then is going to. Yeah, she can see from here. So yeah, she's gonna grab that longbow. See if she can put a couple shots in this thing that's running down the tunnel at you guys. Okay, so 1 miss and 1 crit that is like the most pitiful crit I've ever seen.
What? How is...
I don't know. I've seen a crit on a unarmed punch. Made 1 damage, go to 2.
There was a time when there was a crit on an unarmed punch against oneself on Critical Role. I don't know if Taylor's seen that one yet, but
I think that's where it was. Yeah, it was a 1 that turned into a 2. I believe.
probably. Okay, so yeah, the thing gets shot, but it's not dead. Chroma, you are like you're on the ground. You just woke up, feeling actually a little bit better than you were when you came running out of the tunnel.
And it surprisingly smells like burnt goblin.
Okay, so technically I'm prone. All of my action is used up when I stand up, correct?
No, you use
All
half
my
your
movement.
movement to stand
Only
up.
half.
Mhm.
That is spectacular. So I stand up and I'm going to just move right there. And I'm going to
Go.
put my hunter's mark right here. And my bow.
Oof.
Woof. Let's
Level
try that
1.
one more time.
Hey!
That's better.
Hey.
That's what we like to see.
Yes.
Okay,
Gromad had
so
to like
Gromad-
steady himself for a second for that first shot.
Yeah. Yeah, you get up, you shoot once and miss, steady yourself.
Wipe the
let
blood out of
arrow
my
fly.
eyes.
Yeah. Let the arrow fly, and down goes the last of these creatures.
Just before their turn.
Okay. Yeah, that is convenient. Okay, so around this time though, let's see. Sirenny and Lucius make perception check.
We got the adrenaline pumping. We're both just like
Yeah.
ready.
So
Exactly.
as combat dies down, falls silent, you realize, wait a minute, it wasn't this silent before. The hammering has stopped.
I'll look at Sirenny and I'll say, we need to get out of here. We need to move. We need to get people up and get out. And I'm going to immediately come running around the corner, look at Azaka. We need to go. We need to get out of here. Poke my head around, you know. Or if we're not in initiative, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just poke my head around the corner to Thorv and Groilmod. We gotta go, guys. We gotta go now.
Fib says,
If I can, I will take this opportunity to heal Fib.
Yeah, by all means.
And then I'll go back and I'm gonna watch Sirenny's back while she heals Fib and
Fine.
stuff.
that's good.
Okay.
God, it's weird. It's like splitting the party was almost a bad idea.
I mean, it worked out though. It kind of did.
It all came together in the end.
I mean, yeah, it's a very fringe definition of it all worked out, if you ask me. But you know,
Someone died, and
Well, nobody.
We lost a familiar.
he absolutely destroys 6 of them all at once.
Did we win?
We have to go now, and I'm helping.
Okay.
okay, so
Fib.
Yeah.
And I turn Fib really quickly to look at the scattered bodies that are torn.
Alright, good job, we did it. Fib starts to leave and pats her pockets real quick, bends back down, picks her fallen centipede up, puts it back in her pocket.
Groilmod immediately runs the wrong way, and after a few seconds, you see him run back with his javelin.
Oh.
nice. Okay.
So.
Yeah. So I guess as Groilmod is like turning and running back from whence he came with his javelin in hand, he sees and hears the door at like the far northeast corner of the foundry like slam open, and out come a wave of fire newts ready to chase down whoever has been causing trouble in their foundry. So you guys run, and you're far enough ahead that you're not really in any immediate danger.
I will say I do want to put my have my ice ball just kind of sit here and just kind of be in the way and for the full minute.
Okay.
Can I heal myself as we run?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you guys haul ass back the way you came. Are you gonna try and just get fully out of the mountain? Is that the plan here?
So we took just like a little. What was this? Just a cart track in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any branching corridors or anything like that?
Yeah. So I'll kind of take you along real quick just to kind of show you what all I'm talking about. So we got like, the way you came, which is like here. And then once it straightens out, you're kind of back here. And then this is the intersection where you were when you first like basically entered. So down to the south there is the exit of Rakaman. There are several other paths you could take. There's like one that's all smoky and obscured off to the east. There are several like branching strip mine tunnels that you can see along this other kind of stretch of the cart track. And yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll direct everybody out, and we can take them outside. We'll have a lot better area to fight them.
Okay.
We're still fighting them? Okay.
If they're
No.
coming, I mean, we can choke point them here. Like, we can try and choke point them as they're coming out. It's only one that can come out.
Okay. So, I guess that from that phase of whatever like half-baked plan this is where we'll pick things up next week.
Do you think us running counts as a short rest and I can use it?
No. Not quite.
Nothing says restful like a sprint.
Yep.
Yeah.
What if I'm in Cyrene's arms?
I don't think Cyrene's carrying you out.
How tall is Cyrene? Because I always picture her like really short.
Yeah, she's 5'4".
That's so short.
So, Eric, could I have taken this time? I have a spell that oh my goodness, that takes 10 minutes to cast.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
You don't have 10 minutes.
Damn it. Even with the running time?
No.
If it takes us 10 minutes to run out of here.
No, run out of here and before the things catch up to us.
So, okay, let's really like fully hash out what the plan is. Are you making a stand at the spot where you and Lucius are on the map, where there's that choke point, like over the lava gorge, or are you running fully out of the mountain? Because both have been discussed.
I don't really want to keep fighting.
Yeah, okay, so I'm ushering everybody else out. So I would be towards the back. I'm following whoever's leading.
Okay.
So, and I guess I will, as we run out and keep running, I will look back and think of what could have been an ambush point. But I will gladly keep running.
All right.
And actually is...
Because me and Fib will be back there too, because I still had to pick her up. So
Who is the slowest person?
Me.
You are no longer the slowest person for a minute.
Okay.
So, I will cast haste on Thor so we can get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
Thor's probably in front right now.
Yep.
Well, he's still way in front.
Okay, so yeah, we'll pick things up as you guys are running out of the entrance, like at the exterior of the mountain, next time, and we'll see what happens from there.